MLB The Show 19. Here is our lineup. Leading off, playing center field will be Ender Inciarte. Hitting second in left field will be Tommy Pham. And our three-hitter is going to be right fielder and 2018 National League MVP Christian Yelich. Hitting cleanup, we got Yasmani Grandal. He's our catcher. Our DH will be Nick Markakis. He's going to be hitting fifth. Mike Moustakas is our third baseman. He's hitting sixth. While Elvis Andrus is our shortstop. He's going to be hitting seventh, with Carlos Santana, the 8-hitter, playing first. And it's going to be at second, Howie Kendrick, platooned along with Josh Harrison and D. Gordon. We have a very strong lineup, along with a strong bench. Nick Ahmed even on the bench. He's our lowest overall here, and he's still super good. And glad to have some of these players on the team. Then our pitching rotation, our starting five, all at least 80 overalls. Our ace will be Patrick Corbin, a lefty. It's two lefties, three righties, a good mix. We got Kenta Maeda as our two-pitcher. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make Chris Archer our two-pitcher. Kenta Maeda will be three. Archer, very happy to have him. He was on our Giants team. And then this way it'll also... Oh, no, never mind. And now it'll go left, right, right, left, right. Because Jay Happ is our four-pitcher. They're lefty in our rotation. He's pretty good. And for the record, I did say it there, but Matt Shoemaker on our Blue Jays team. Hopefully he doesn't get crippled in this. We got Shane Green. He's one of the more underrated pitchers in baseball. Nick Goody. Adam Warren. Okay, not really anything. And then some of our best pitchers will be Raisel Iglesias, Greg Holland, and Adam Ottavino. Very happy to have all of them. Oops. And let me just quickly head right here. And then we have some backups down in the minors if we so need. We got Sonny Gray, who can be called up to pitch if anybody in our rotation gets injured. Sergio Romo, if somebody in our bullpen gets hurt. Matt Adams, another person, if a corner infielder, we need somebody like that. Todd Frazier and Brandon Phillips. So yeah, quite a few. He's on Texas currently, right? Okay, he's on KC, just making sure. So yeah, we got quite a good few people, and we have to take on a Twins team that we'll look at. And sorry if my Wi-Fi cuts out; it's been really bad lately, but I still want to try and get videos out here. Like I said, this won't be coming out as often as the Blue Jays franchise. I just wanted to kind of start off the season, because I want this to span through multiple games, because like in this, like it's gonna span multiple games. Because we're gonna play like a series, an episode. There'll be longer episodes, shorter games, I think, because we'll skip through a bit. Let's just hop into it. We're gonna start off Patrick Corbin leading the Cleveland Indians in Minnesota. We are still going to play on quick count. Like I said, Corbin, our pitcher. And, yeah, I already told you our lineup. That's what it's going to look like in this one. Let's see their lineup. They have Trey Turner, Ben Zobrist, Mookie Betts, Josh Donaldson, Asdrubal Cabrera, Yoenis Cespedes, Rowdy Tellez, Jake Marisnick, and Reese McGuire. That is a very stacked lineup. I have my eye on Mookie. How'd they get Yoenis Cespedes, Josh Donaldson, and Mookie Betts? Trey Turner's not even that bad either. Ooh, this is definitely going to be a team to watch out for. And they're in our own division, which is even scarier.
MLB Network's coverage
go watch it's not a long video, like I said, because my internet cut out, but go watch the draft. I kind of explained it a bit more, like, but I also told you here, not coming out as much as, just make sure that we are on the All-Star difficulty. We are. Inciarte, a good play at short, though, and that is how our 2019 season gets underway. As Tommy Pham have him on our Giants franchise. He won the batting title for us. Tommy Pham. He's one of the best. He's one of the most underrated. Also one of the best players in the game. Tommy Pham is amazing. Slider outside. It'll be a 2-2 count on Pham. And I'm hoping we can get a good amount of production out of him here on this Indians team. I mean, I don't expect to get what we got from him on the Giants. Giants franchise, I think I played on veteran difficulty. Ooh, a swing and a miss from Pham, 2 away. Which is definitely a lot easier than the All-Star difficulty, which I play on for both this and the Blue Jays franchise. But Pham, yeah, but if you go back and watch that, some of the stats we had in that franchise were a bit unrealistic. And still we didn't win the division all that much. But, yeah, it's just, you know, I'm just having fun with it, having fun playing the show 19. And great effort there at third, but that will fall and it'll be a 2-2 count on Christian Yelich. The first 2 batters haven't done much for us. Here in the first, Yelich hits it to about the warning track, but Yoenis Cespedes tracks it down to end the inning. I already showed you the Twins lineup. Taking the mound for us, making his first start of the year. Patrick Corbin, let's do it. Here we go. The 1-1 pitch from Corbin to start off the season. Hit towards left field, under, no! Pham can't get there. That ball's going to roll all the way to the wall, and Trey Turner will have himself, I would think, probably an error. Yeah, an error on Tommy Pham to start off the year. Wow, that's unfortunate. And that brings up Ben Zobrist, one of the people I hate most in this world. And he gets out, unless Pham makes another error, which he does not. And he'll get that one in time for Turner to have to remain at second. And that is how the season will get underway. That'll be the first out of the season for the Twins. And the 1-2 pitch to Mookie Betts is inside, and the count's 2-2. And that ball hit well to center field. Tracking it down is our center fielder.
Who's back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Ender Inciarte, duh. And now, former Cleveland Indian Josh Donaldson steps in the batter's box. 2-2 count. The pitch from Corbin just misses, and the count runs full on Donaldson. One of the better players on our Blue Jays team, but he goes down looking. So, no hits for either team in the first. Twins leave 1 on. Yasmani Grandal will lead off the top of the second with a full count. And he rips one into right field for a out. Grandal hit it perfect. Hit it, snapped it right into right field, but not a fast runner, and Mookie Betts will get the outfield assist and throw Grandal out at first. That is not a base hit. And that brings up Nick Markakis. 1 out, 1-1 count. A swing and a miss. He swung late on that slider. It's a 1-2 count on Markakis. And a little flare out into left field, and that will be the first hit of the season for the Indians. Nick Markakis, good job just slapping that one down into left field, and with 1 out, we have our first base runner of the 2019 season. And now Mike Moustakas will pop that one up, going back as a shortstop Trey Turner, and there are 2 away. Now a 2-1 count, and Elvis Andrus up. Somebody I really wanted to see if we could get on our Blue Jays team, but his contract simply too much for the
breaking ball that time that misses out of the
not
zone.
really high marketed, not
other
much
than hard
money
stuff in a
Toronto Blue
location
Jays
you
team
like
we have.
and drive it right now.
But luckily we were able to pick him up in the
3-1
draft,
pitch.
and I'm very happy to have him. And that sinker, very good pitch from Arrieta.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put
Former
the ball in the
Cy
gap
Young
somewhere,
winner Jake
he could have a
Arrieta
good shot of
still
driving in a
has
run
some
because
stuff.
the runner at first will be in
Run to
half of the
score.
second.
3-1
Full
as
count
Drupal
now,
Cabrera
3-2.
fouls that one off to the right side, and the count runs full on him. Corbin gets the sign from Grandal and fires in the pitch. That ball hit into left field, tailing towards foul territory.
Into the stands.
And oh, no way did he get it! He did! Tommy Pham, what a play for out number 1. Look at it in the stands. I don't know how the fans didn't interfere with it. Wow, let's take one more closer look at this one. This play from Tommy Pham, catching it through the arms of the fans. It didn't look like he was going to be able to get to it. Reaching into the crowd and just missing the arm of that fan Pham. In the wall. What the heck? Tommy Pham diving into the stands to make the play. What an effort by him. And that'll make it a 1-1 count. Yoenis Cespedes up for the Twins, and he fouls it off. 1-2.
And that nearly broke our scoreless
Here we go.
tie.
1-2 pitch from Corbin, swung on and missed. Patrick Corbin blowing the fastball by Cespedes, and that will be his, I think. Oh no, I was going to say his first strikeout on the season, but not quite. That'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Blue Jay for real in our Blue Jays franchise. He got shipped away. I don't even remember where. 1-2, and the slider fouled off by Tellez, and we'll do it again. We are still on all-star pitching, just so you do know that. Same pitching we use in the Blue Jays franchise. All the settings the same. And Tellez just barely able to get a piece of it.
Bottom of the second,
and
here
still
with no
1-2
score.
count. So Corbin, another one, and that curveball hasn't used it a ton so far. Again fouled off by Tellez, who is putting in quite the at-bat here with 2 away in the second inning. And Corbin will put him away as he strikes at the second batter of the inning.
We'll move to the third with no score.
No score as we head to the third. Oh, hold on. I want to hit with Carlos Santana, former Cleveland Indian, then signed with the Phillies, then traded to the Mariners, who he didn't play a game for before he got shipped back to the Indians.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man
And
is
that will
gone to
be
start
out
the
number
third.
1. So not much. Howie Kendrick comes up and flies out. Ender Inciarte will single though. Tommy Pham strikes out. And that brings up Jake Murray.
3.
Give me a third out ball. Jake Marisnick's awesome. 1-2 count on him as Corbin
1-2.
will fire home the pitch to Marisnick, who is caught looking. And that's the third strikeout in a row for Patrick Corbin.
Now at the plate, Reese McGuire.
Reese McGuire, the 9-hole hitter for Minnesota.
Well above the letters with the fastball
Watching
time.
that one inside, 2-1.
0-0 our score. And
that ball popped up to third.
Toward the left side of the infield.
Easy
And
play
the
there
stop
at
is
third
has this
for our
one
third
out number
baseman.
2.
Why don't... Okay, we stop him. It'll take me a bit of time to
This guy's still looking
figure
at
out who's who,
and
just
hit
because
Colin.
it's a fantasy draft, and none of these players are like on the team really that they really play for. So 1-2. Trey Turner goes down, and that's the fourth, the fifth strikeout of the game for Patrick Corbin.
In is Christian Yelich.
And Christian Yelich steps up to the plate here. 1-1 count to lead off the fourth. He watches Arrieta's slider inside. The count runs 2-1.
But that hasn't been the case.
Anxiously awaiting the 2-1 pitch. Yelich whips it to first. Good play over there by Tellez. And there's one away. Already into the fourth inning with no score.
And up next, the switch hitting catcher.
Only one hit from both teams combined, I believe. Maybe two. 2 hits for both teams combined. And pitchers duel so far here in Minnesota on opening day. 1 out, 1-2 pitches inside 2-2.
That one across as the slider misses well inside.
We'll do it again. 2-2 pitch. Not again, but now the 2-2 pitch to Grandal. Again inside, almost hits him. Nick Markakis on deck.
On deck is Nick Markakis.
Full count pitch to Grandal. It is ripped! Right field, forget about it! That one is out of here! Yasmani Grandal's first hit on the new season. He takes it deep to right field. Jake Arrieta, his first earned run of the season. Yasmani Grandal puts the Indians up 1-0 here in the fourth with that monster shot. And Nick Markakis will look to follow up the single in his last at-bat. Twins team with a very strong lineup. And, yeah, this is gonna, I'm not gonna get my hopes up too soon. We only have 1 run on the board.
Error in the ball game for Cleveland so far.
And the full count pitch to Markakis is outside for ball 4. So Markakis has a single and a walk on the game. And Mike Moustakas steps in, looking to try and give the Indians some insurance runs. A 1-1 pitch to Moustakas, grounded to third.
Donaldson's there.
Donaldson
to
second baseman. Zobrist to Tellez for an inning-ending double play. So bottom of the fourth, Patrick Corbin, the pop-up to second. Kendrick there, 1 away.
Will make the play on it for the first out.
Patrick Corbin gave up that error. Well, he didn't give up an error. There was an error in the first inning, and he gets a cold strike there.
Now it's 2-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there.
And now the 2-2 pitch
right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball.
Fouled off. There was an error in the first inning, but other than that, Corbin has done very well in this game. Ground ball, fielded by Moustakas. The throw to first will beat Betts by a step, and there are 2 away. So 1-1 count, and Josh Donaldson up, the bringer of rain. Indians trading for him last season, knowing he was a free agent. Blue Jays, he won the MVP with them. Had a very good season, had a very good tenure with the Jays. And he's starting his time with the Twins off well. Josh Donaldson, a solo home run in the bottom of the fourth, will even up the score. This ball was way out of here. Let's use Show Track to take a look at this one. 112 miles off the bat. Look where this one lands. Upper deck. 455 feet. One of the furthest home runs we have ever seen on this channel. Not ever.
2 out, nobody on.
I don't even know if that's true. And ground ball, Kendrick Fields. And Corbin will give up 1 hit in the inning, a solo home run, as this game is tied. So we skip ahead. A single for Howie Kendrick and a walk from Ender Inciarte will put 2 on and 2 out for Tommy Pham here in the 5th. A 3-1 count on Pham.
Is there any extra motivation to punch him out?
And he hits it well to right field, and it just barely goes foul. The sinker left high, and Pham's eyes lit up when he saw the pitch.
Dominate him for a 3rd time.
3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Arrieta gets himself out of the inning. Corbin will give up 2 hits to start off the 5th, and what was a very good outing may have just turned into a poor one. Marisnik, right center field, out of here. 3-run home run. Jake Marisnick's first of the season, and the Twins lead it 4-1. 421 feet to right center field. He will get the next 3 batters sent down in order, but not before the damage is done. Top of the 6th, and the Indians have some catch-up to do. And I don't mean like the condiment, I mean like they have to catch up. So that will be a leadoff single for Christian Yelich, and that could definitely help out the cause. There's Marty Grandal up now. Let's see what he can do. The 1-1 pitch to Grandal. Yelich takes off, and Grandal is hit with the pitch. Now Nick Markakis steps in, nobody out, and 2 runners on. The 1-1 pitch to Markakis, ground ball up the middle. Flipped out of the glove, and that will be a double play. Good play there from the Twins, and what was looking like a promising inning might turn out to be nothing. Now 1-1 count. Mike Moustakas up with 2 away. Yelich 90 feet away at third. That ball fouled off the catcher by Moustakas. 1-2. Arrieta, other than that home run earlier from Grandal, has not really done too bad in this game. And yeah, we really need to get our offense going. 1-2 pitch to Moustakas, fouled off again. That catcher is taking a beating back there. That's that rookie, something McGuire or something. 1-2. And that is hit into center field. Mike Moustakas picks up his first hit of the season. That'll be an RBI single. And it is a 2-4 game now, as the Indians try and claw their way back into it, and Elvis Andrus steps in.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
See if he can pick up his first hit of the season. 1-1 pitch to him, pops it up, and the inning's over.
And the second baseman is there to make the play.
Though I have faith that Corbin can give us at least one more strong inning. Mookie Betts will hit a deep fly ball to right field. It's carrying well, but it kind of dies down. The right fielder, I know who it is. Just give me a second. Yelich. I would have known even if it didn't. Will be there for out number 1. Now that ball hit to right field. Yelich under it as well, and there are 2 away. Yelich, was he? I don't think Christian Yelich was a first round pick. He may have been. He probably was, and I think we took Corbin second. And now the 1-2 pitch to Asdrubal Cabrera inside 2-2.
The base is empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And the 2-2 pitch to Cabrera, hit well to left field. That is going to bounce, still in play. I think that one should have been called a ground rule double. It'll just be ruled it'll just be a normal double, but I'm pretty sure it hit off the brick. I'm not going to intentionally walk you in as Cespedes. I feel confident that Corbin can get himself out of the jam. And what do you know? What does he do? Gives up a deep fly ball to left field. Out of here. 6-2 Twins. Yoenis Cespedes hits the 4th home run of the game. And Patrick Corbin's day comes to an end. Shane Green to make his first appearance of the season.
Joe Biagini is on
Joe
bullpen now to start him.
Bagani.
Number 7.
Is it really? I thought it was Joe Bagnani. Whatever. He comes in looking to keep the score right where it is and just wrap this game up probably, or at least hold it for the closer. And keep the Indians out of it here and get the win for Arrieta on opening day.
1-2.
Will be in a good place. That ball hit shallow center though, and there's one away.
Into his glove, and there's one gone.
With only 8 outs remaining in the game, we need to get at least 4 runs to tie. And Howie Kendrick will step in with 1 away. Kendrick has been hitting very well for the Nationals. And yeah, he's older and probably could have gotten him in a later round. I didn't want to risk not picking up Howie Kendrick because he's a nice player to have on the team, even though he doesn't come through for us here in the 7th.
He's 1 for 2.
Ender Inciarte up. He's 1 for 2 in his career against Biagini. And right center field, Inciarte will continue the inning. That ball is down, and he thought about third. You know he wanted it. So that'll be a 2-out double for Inciarte. And that extends the inning for Tommy Pham to get a crack at things. 1-1 count, runner on second, 2 away.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham.
Too soon fastball inside, counts 2-1. Just needs something he can hit, maybe drive home Inciarte and make it only a 3-run game. Just takes a rally. We'll be right back in this one. That's not a rally. Popped up to Les there, and the inning's over.
And the inning is over.
Shane Green on the mound for the Indians. That was that slider really had some movement on it. Like I said, he's one of the more underrated pitchers in the game, I think. As he looks to probably we'll probably bring in a closer. But if he's gonna be pitching like that, I don't want to. Strike 3, a beautiful slider catching the corner. And that ball crushed. Trey Turner hits it to dead center field. That's gone anywhere else in the ballpark. But Ender Inciarte will haul that one in for out number 2. And bends over it, right field, foul ball. We are going to have the whole series in this episode. 7-2. We are going to have the whole series in this episode, but the second 2 games will be a bit quicker. And Mookie Betts will line out to end the inning. So with another run scoring, we need probably at least 3 runs in this inning to have a chance. 3-1 count. Christian Yelich will lead things off for us. And he fouls off the 4-seamer. And the count runs full. Here we go. The full count pitch to last year's National League Most Valuable Player.
Back up the middle. Second,
and it is going to be a ground out.
So the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
That brings up Yasmani Grandal, who went deep earlier. Full count on him here. He's probably one of, he's basically our best player in this one. And watching ball 4 that should have been called strike 3, and he really got away with one. He really got away with one. And who knows, that bad call from the umpire could be a turning point in the game. And it is a turning point in the game. It leads to the double play that will probably put the Indians out of it here on opening day. But we'll have Green finish off the... No, okay, they're going to bring in Goody. Because they'll just do whatever they want. And I hate that, but can't do anything about it. Mike Moustakas will lead off the top of the 9th, the 2-1 count, as Biagini looks to finish this game off and get the Twins an opening day victory. That's out number 1. Our offense really forgot to show up in this one. Elvis Andrews up.
Past history with Joe Biagini, he's gone 2 for 8.
Grandal basically our only offense in this one, driving in half-hour runs with 1 swing of the bat.
Lifted in the air out
Andrews hits that one pretty well to left field, so Cespedes is there for out number 2. Carlos Santana steps in, a 1-1 count, the last hope for us on this first game of the season. And he will hit it against the shift. That ball is slapped down into left field. This game isn't over just yet. A stand-up double with 2 outs in the 9th inning, and who knows, maybe that's going to be a rally starter. I'm going to try and be optimistic in this game, even though it's probably not going to happen. Here we go, a 1-1 pitch to Howie Kendrick.
Line drive to center
Slaps
field.
it into center field, bouncing off the glove. That'll be an RBI single for Howie Kendrick, and at least we're making the score look respectable, as we do get at least one in the 9th. Like I said, though, I don't really expect to win this game, but it's nice to help out our averages, and it's nice for us to, like I said, make the game look a bit better. Now that ball popped up in foul territory, and Twins win. The Twins will take the opening day victory here in their home ballpark. Yoenis Cespedes will be the player of the game. The win will go to Jake Arrieta. He pitched 6 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 strikeouts, 2 earned runs, and 2 walks. The loss goes to Patrick Corbin. He went 5 2/3, allowed 6 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 6 earned runs, no walks. The save will go to Joe Biagini, who went 3 innings, allowed 3 hits, no strikeouts, 1 earned run, and 1 walk. And the player of the game, Yoenis Cespedes, he went 2 for 4 with a home run and 2 RBIs. So, not what we wanted at all here on opening day, but I think we can bounce back. I still think we can win this series. This game 2 with Chris Archer taking the mound for us. I know. With that. Boom, boom.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday.
And this one we'll just quick manage through unless we need to jump in for some reason. Inciarte walks and Pham walks to start the game. An RBI single for Christian Yelich. An RBI single for Nick Markakis. That'll be all but 2 runs in the first. Santana picks up a hit, but a double play ends any rally we would have had going there. Pham will single, and he swipes second. Christian Yelich can't do much, and nobody will score. So, after that first inning, not much offense for either team. Pham, another base hit, another stolen base. Christian Yelich, again, doesn't drive him home. Twins get something going, but not really. That's their only hit of the game. Make that 2 hits in the game for them. Still, they will not score. Joe Biagini brought in again, and again, doing a pretty good job shutting down this Indians offense. Yelich will single this time. One time Pham isn't on second, and with 1 out and 2 on, Grandal reaches on an error, and a double play ends the inning. And a ground out. All right, here we go. Sean Gilmartin takes the mound for the Twins. Archer will go the complete game shutout. So after the first inning, no run score. Chris Archer is your player of the game and your winning pitcher. He went 9 innings pitched, allowed 3 hits, no earned runs, no runs, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Marcus Stroman's your losing pitcher. And the rubber match of the game comes up here. Maeda versus Minor. Who will bring home the win for their team? Alright, let's do it. Inciarte doesn't get on to start this game. So the Twins get a batter. Not much going for either side, though. Andrews a double to lead off. The third. And a single for Santana. Josh Harrison with a sacrifice bunt. We can't score him. Markakis walks, but we have no runs through 4. Neither do the Twins. Andrews, another hit. And he has a single and a double, and then that will be a home run for Reese McGuire. 1-0 Twins. 2-0 Twins. A triple for Josh Donaldson. As we bring in Adam Warren. It's a sac fly and a double. That's not what we want. Single for Markakis. We have hit him way too much. 4-0. Minnesota. Santana. He's on with 1 out. And a walk. We'll pick things up here in the 8th. Tigers are 3-1. We are 1-1. So are the Twins, and the Royals are 2-1. So a game here that will put us from the bottom of the division or the top, even though it's early, so it doesn't really matter. We are first in strikeouts. We do not have a single strikeout this season.
In, folks. We're in inning number 8 here with 1 man out.
Okay, it said we didn't, but
so
Inciarte struck out
Ender
early.
Inciarte. He went down on strikes.
All right, here we go. 2 on, 1 out. Inciarte into center field. And it'll be a close play at the plate because Santana wasn't sure, but he still does come home to score. And Ender Inciarte will pick up a nice RBI hit.
Find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
All right. A big hit here, and that will make it a 2-1 count. Tommy Pham up. Runners on the corner. He represents the tying run. And that'll be a fly ball to right field. That'll be plenty deep, hopefully. Good throw to the... Oh, no, never mind. Not a good throw to the plate. And it is a 2-run game. The Twins have allowed the Indians to cut their lead in half. And Andrew Miller, a former Cleveland Indian, looks to shut us down here in the 8th and keep the score where it is. But he has to take on a 3-hitter and Christian Yeller. And he gets under it. Right center field. Jake Marisnik is there, and the inning's over. We do get 2 runs in the inning. Adam Warren will not finish it off. They'll bring in Nick Goody again. Yasmani Grandal up. And they will keep Miller in there to try and finish off the game here in the top of the 9th. We need 2.
Here's a swing and a ground ball.
Grandal swings early on it. Not a bad pitch to hit, but I was looking fastball. Miller threw a nice slider. Now the 1-2 pitch to Grandal, fastball inside, 2-2. Just needing some base runners here. With a runner on base, that would make it the tying run. Grandal again swings early. That was his pitch. We'll do it again. The 2-2.
Another 2-2 offering.
Miller's changeup fouled off by Grandal. Will do it again. Yasmani Grandal putting up a fight to start the inning. And base hit into left field.
So the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
We have backup catcher Russell Martin. And he might have to play the bottom of the 9th if there is one. Because we are going to make a substitution. No. We are going to make a substitution. Yasmani Grandal will be pinch hit for D. Gordon. Will be our pinch runner, one of the fastest players in the league. 2-2. And Nick Markakis into right field. Gordon using his speed to get into third safely. And a big hit for Nick Markakis.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry
and
about
they will throw, and a little trickery on the base path from Gordon. He pretended to go home. So naturally, they threw home, not tagging Markakis, who will get his first stolen base of the year. 2 in scoring position, a full count on Moustakas, who will foul off the fastball. The tying runs both in scoring position. Something into a gap ties it. And that ball fouled off.
on third. Markakis is at second with
This
nobody
is why I
out.
wanted to make sure we got a good backup catcher as well, because Grandal, not the speediest. That ball took a weird hop to Les. Good job of just getting there. And that'll be an RBI ground out for Moustakis. As I was saying, I wanted to get a good backup catcher because Grandal is a very, very slow runner. And if we had a situation like this, no, we just needed a sac fly. Now a base hit is needed to drive home the runner on third. Sean Doolittle comes into the game to try and get the final out. 2 for 3 in the game. Carlos Santana, we're down to our final strike. Grounded to third. Donaldson, the throw to first. Pulls Torres off the bag. Torres got pulled off the bag by the throw, and it would have ended the game. Instead, this game is tied. Wow. Should have been game over.
Into the box, Josh Harrison. Bullet back up.
And that ball hit well to center field. We are going to the bottom of the ninth.
D. Gordon will stay in the ball game.
And D. Gordon taken out of the game here. Russell Martin, the backup catcher, will make his first appearance of the season, and Nick Goody strikes out strikes out Jake Marisnik. Now Reese McGuire up.
And it's fouled away.
Fouling that one off. Now the 2-2 pitch.
Down the left field.
Left field. Is it over? No, foul.
This will wind up a foul ball.
And again fouled off as Nick Goody looks to send this one into extra innings.
I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely
that slider inside the count is full.
Elevate it right here.
A swing
right field and deep. This game is not over. Oh my goodness.
This crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball.
The Indians are basically on borrowed time already after Donaldson's throw is all that extended this game. And now a hit and run situation maybe for the for the Twins, sorry.
To end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
The winning run on first. That ball popped up right field. Why did you dive like that? Yelich can't get there. That is into right field. Yelich gets it in quickly. And there are runners at the corners with one away.
More than watching a good baseball player drive the ball in the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside.
Ben Zobrist pops it up. And there are two away now. The Twins need a base hit. But maybe the batter they want up. The AL MVP of 2018, Mookie Betts. Fly ball, shallow center. Josh Harrison is there. We're going to extras. Ender Inciarte will lead off the top of the 10th
He singled his last time up.
for the Indians. Did he go? The third base umpire says he does not, so his at-bat will continue. 2-2 count. Now here we go, the 2-2 pitch to Inciarte. Is a cold strike 3. Horrendous call. Well, can't change that one away. Here we go. 1-1. 0 for 3 in the game, Tommy Pham. Swinging late on that one. Again, his eyes lit up. That was the pitch he wanted. That was the pitch he could turn around, but just a bit late. And the fastball away. 2-2. I don't think he's going to throw a third fastball in a row, but you never know. He does not, and Pham knew it, but
Tellez has a play.
Can't get enough of it. He's
Makes
under
the
it.
play, and there are 2 gone
2
now.
away.
Now batting. The right
In is Christian Yelich.
And that brings up Christian Yelich with a 2-2 count. Or 2-1, sorry.
Well,
And he crushes it to right field.
And that's
And it's fouled by a couple of feet.
There.
Almost put the Indians on top.
Just off the
Instead,
outside
he
that
works
time,
a
laid
full
off
count.
for a ball.
Russell Martin on deck.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that
He
was
might get his first at bat of the season.
I think that was a
And he
good
might
call.
get it next
Looked to
inning
be
if there is a
just
next
bit
inning.
outside.
Fouled off.
And Yelich will foul that one off. So we'll do another
battle
full
here.
count
This will
pitch
be
as
the
Doolittle.
7th
19
pitch coming up.
pitches, and for a closing pitcher, he's probably not going to be out here next inning.
And he strikes him
Fooling Yelich with the changeup though. And Adam Ottavino and Raisel Iglesias warming up in the bullpen, but Goody Donaldson can right his wrong here. I can't talk right now. He can right his wrong here if he can maybe get on base, but no, he will keep the game going, and oh my goodness! After his error at third base, that kept the game going, that allowed the Indians to come back and tie it. He goes down swinging, and in a rage, slams his bat into the ground and snaps it. Holy! Josh Donaldson having a very bad day. Not a good day for the 2015 MVP. 2-1.
This is
Popped up, second base. Under it is
But it's
Santana.
the first baseman that gets there to
2
haul
away.
it in. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter. Number 4.
Rowdy Tellez up.
He comes into this appearance in the
And Goody will just miss.
3-1 to him now.
3-1 count.
He's set the 3-1.
Did he go? No! Come on.
No, he did not.
He does not, says the third base umpire.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter as Dribble Cabrera.
That ball hit well by Cabrera. It's down. Is that going to end the game?
Off the wall in right center.
No, they get it in quickly, and they almost throw Cabrera out for in the game.
Coming up right here. He's going to be
Oh,
pumped if he
wow,
can work
Goody
his way
just
out of this inning
missed.
with the game still tied.
3 balls and 2 strikes. to
And the
Twins
count
center
is
fielder.
full with Reese McGuire on deck.
Count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch.
What?
That one.
Terry Francona's given the umpire a mouthful.
Number 11.
Adam Ottavino brought into the
So now
game,
he's
even
just
though
hoping
it
to keep
should
this
be
thing
the next
tied.
inning.
No save opportunity here.
Number 0.
The 1-1 pitch.
Adam Ottavino.
That too much for him there.
Yeah, that was a
1-2.
weird way to
I
throw
never
a
found
ball.
myself on the mound in the big leagues.
Swing and a miss!
This is strike 3, and that
Ottavino will strike out McGuire, and we are headed to the 11th, where Russell Martin will make his first at-bat of the inning. Or of the season, sorry. And of the inning. But I don't think he's going to get a second at-bat this inning. 1-2 count on Russell Martin.
the 1-2.
And the 1-2 pitch is fouled off.
Pitch, and he'll stick
And
around
he's
to
doing
see
a good
another
job
one.
of staying alive. Surprised that they they kept Doolittle on the mound here,
The
as
1-2.
he is getting a pretty
And
high
another
pitch
foul
count,
ball.
especially as Martin keeps fouling these pitches off. Doolittle's up at 24 pitches, and like I said, for a closing pitcher, he's really thrown a lot this game. And I don't know if you heard that.
And
He
hold up
did
in
go,
time.
says
A
the
look down,
three
and no, he
the
went
three
around.
blind
Strike
mice
3.
first baseman. I don't know what that meant,
Striding
but
into the box.
and that's
Nick
one away.
Martinez.
But I don't know if you heard there was a
Career line with
fan in the
He's
stands
1 for
that yelled,
5.
"Go back to Cleveland."
So 1-1 now.
Nick
to Markakis.
Markakis up,
And
slider
there's
away.
1-2 now.
Well, that's a good
2-1.
pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that.
Here we go.
That big sweeping slider.
2-1 pitch to Markakis, who swings over a good slider.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him.
I've said this so many times. We're on borrowed time. Like, this is not part of a game that should be going on currently. Josh Donaldson should have just thrown out the batter and this game would be over. Instead, he got mad and lost a bat, and yeah, he's not having a good day. 1-1 count. Mike Moustakas up, and the slider misses away. 2-1. Doolittle at 31 pitches. Oh, Moustakas wanted that fastball. Doolittle got lucky. He didn't connect, and it'll be 2-2. If Moustakas swings correctly on that one, this game is over.
That couldn't quite catch the
now the count runs full.
Elvis Andrews
will be next if Moustakas can extend the inning. And he fouls another one off. And I didn't think he'd come back for this inning, but I really don't think it would be smart to put Sean Doolittle out on the mound if there is a next inning.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full.
I'm talking to myself, not Mike Moustakas. Here we go. Another pitch. I told myself I had to hit him. Moustakas takes it. Maruznik there. We go to the bottom of the 11th. Still tied at 4.
The speedy Trey
Turner will lead off the bottom of the 11th. He's 3 for 5 in the game.
Runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now.
And the count runs full on Turner. Full count pitch popped up. Under it is the shortstop, never mind the third baseman, never mind, yeah, actually the third baseman who stopped it.
And that's the first out of the inning.
And that brings up Ben Zobrist. He's 1 for 5 in the game. He's been garbage like he really is. 1-2.
This is
told you he sucked.
Moustakas calls for it. 2 down.
Mike Moustakas will catch that one as well. There are 2 away. Mookie Betts steps up.
Here's Mookie Betts. It was a fly out for him in his last.
And a great cutter from Ottavino.
Bases are empty here with 2
2-2 pitch. Tries to get him to chase. Count runs full.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with
count
that,
again.
If it were a little lower,
Betts chases. We go to the 12th. Elvis Andrews to lead off. Ottavino, he's done good since entering. And yes, I was right. They will take out Sean Doolittle. Robbie Erlin will come into the game to pitch for Minnesota. 1-2 count on Elvis Andrews. And he grounds it to second, and it bounces off the glove. They still might get him there. Wow, sliding into first. Andrews will beat the throw. I'll say it again. He does. Ben Zobrist sucks. 1-1 count. Carlos Santana up.
1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Erlin benefits from the
1-2.
Throws a lot of strikes.
Santana needs to hit the gap. Andrew's not super fast, though. He can get it done.
One of the keys when you're managing
and that's not
like
it.
This. If he's on, you're going to see him at
2 away.
And when he's not, he's more prone
Things
to
get out of a
hit,
jam.
so you have to have the bullpen
Lead off
ready if
error.
those days that he doesn't have.
He needed to capitalize off that. Josh Harrison's 0 for 2.
Hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat,
1-2.
but it resulted in a line out.
Left field, it is down. It bounces off the glove.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Down, the inning will continue. Now a 3-1 count. Ender Inciarte he's 1 for 5 in the game. Not having a great outing. And he hits it well to shortstop. Inning's over. And with only, 22 pitches under his bat, we'll leave Ottavino out there for a little bit. Though he might only be able to go one batter, though that one batter has not had a good day. 2 for 5, Josh Donaldson up, and he is 2 for 6. Ottavino picks up his 3rd strikeout of the game, and I don't want to be dumb. We will have to take him out of the game. Raisel Iglesias comes into it. Very good season last year for him. And let's see if he can do it again. Cespedes deep left field. Gone! Just over the glove in left field. Twins win it. Just out of reach of the outfielder there, and Yoenis Cespedes sends this crowd home happy.
And they did some damage offensively in this one.
And he will once again be your player of the game.
He's our top player of the game.
And that will wrap up this episode of the Cleveland Indians franchise here in MLB The Show 19. I hope you enjoy.